Only Tedros stayed behind, pulling and pulling at Excalibur, his bleeding hands slick with pudding, his face streaked with tears, before he suddenly felt the arms of men throw him over their shoulders. "No, I can't do it!" he choked, hands flailing for the sword. "I can't do it!" He screamed those words again and again, voice crumbling to wasps as they dragged him into the castle, until all that remained of Camelot's great hope was a sobbing little boy, crown slid down over his eyes, hands stepping wildly into the dark. Sophie Frasida. "So, is he king or isn't he?" Dame Sophie asked, nose buried in the royal wart. "According to the Camelot Courier, he is, but according to the wart, he isn't. What both agree on, however, is that once Tedros finds a way to pull Excalibur out of that balcony, then it's settled and he's king once and for all. But if someone else were to pull Excalibur out before Teddy, well, it wouldn't matter, would it? Since only the blood of Arthur can sit upon the throne, which means Tedros is king, now and forever, though it sounds like he's only a half king without respect or support or sword." Draped in a pushy black bathrobe, Sophie leaned back, picking at the curlers in her blonde hair as she scanned more articles. Exclusive interview with coronation monkeys. Agatha, loyal princess, or who cursed the coronation. Horror nation fallout. Is Lancelot plotting to steal the crown? 6 months later, and it's all anyone still talks about. Sophie sighed, folding the newspaper and fingering a vial of gold liquid hanging from her necklace. Poor Teddy. "If Teddy's so poor, why are you smiling?" grunted Hart. Sophie looked out at her shirtless, raven-haired friend and 2-year-first never boys in sleek-back uniforms lugging a marble statue of her across newly refurbished Evil Hall. "Are you implying that I'm happy about my 2 best friends being the laughingstock of Camelot? Are you implying that I take secret delight in whatever strings this humiliation has put upon their relationship?" "You stalked Tedros for 3 years, tried to marry a murderous sorcerer to make him jealous, then held the whole woods hostage when Tedros wouldn't kiss you," Hot said, reported muscles shining as he slid Sophie's statue through the red and gold ballroom. Above him, a few Never girls teetered on ladders to hang a chandelier, each crystal shaped like an S. "Plus, you have been waiting Agatha for months trying to hijack the wedding planning, and she won't raise you back, and now you secretly want the wedding to bump, he added. So yeah, not really implying, more just saying it. Sophie stared at him. I want to be helpful to Aggie Hot. She's far away in a whole new kingdom, preparing for the biggest day of her life, and I want to be there for her. And I heard she hasn't responded. A little, perhaps, but I'm not mad. When you're hurt, you get mad, said Hot. You get so mad that you turn witchy and start wars and people die. Check the history textbook. Oh, sweetie, that's the past, Sophie groaned, reclining against her glass throne shaped like a five-pointed crown. It's a new year now, and I've moved it on, just like our former classmates who are off in the woods pursuing their fairy tale quests. Look. She slipped the lid off the phial attached to her necklace and turned the phial upside down, emptying the gold liquid. But instead of falling to the floor, the liquid suspended mid-air, creating the outline of a large square before it magically filled in with a magnificent three-dimensional map of the endless woods. Scattered across kingdoms near and far were dozens of brightly colored figures, like an army of toy soldiers, each resembling a fourth-year student from the School for Good and Evil, and labeled with their name. And from the quest map, it looks like our friends are doing quite well, said Sophie. See, here's Beatrix in John Jolie, fighting with Wina and Millicent as her sidekicks. Here's Waven in Akgu, plugging the Iron Village with Dress as his henchman and our king as his mortified newt. Here's Hester, Knots, and Anada in Kokoris on some important mission they won't tell me about, though it can't be that important if they've never in the same kingdom for more than a day. And here's Chadwick, off on Avalon Island by himself. Strange. I thought he had gone to Camelot to be Tetro's knight. Why would he be in Avalon? Nothing but snow and tundra. No one even lives here. Well, except the Lady of the Lake, but she seals her castle's gates to everyone except Merlin and Camelot's king.